Welcome to the first episode of my new mini-series, my new tier list mini-series, where I go through every single generation of Pokemon, give you my full opinion and my full tier list of every single Pokemon within that generation. And it would only make sense if we did start with Generation 1. Now, as always in these tier list videos, it will be very controversial. Remember, it's my opinion only. Don't be mad at me for my opinion. You are entitled to your own opinion as well. But as always, please leave your opinion down below. Let me know if you do disagree with me. Let me know if you agree with me. And I think that's enough introduction. Let's just get started. Okay, so Bulbasaur. Okay, in my opinion, all of the base starter Pokemon. You know what? Okay, Bulbasaur is what we're starting with. Bulbasaur is going to go in Generation 1, remember, in the S tier, aka the God tier, okay? It just has to be. And just to explain the tiers real quick, S is God tier, A is I love the Pokemon, B is I like the Pokemon, C is I'm indifferent to the Pokemon, like it just is what it is, and D is I don't really like this Pokemon, okay? There's no Pokemon that I hate apart from Pansear, Pansage, and Panpour, and the evolutions. But in general, I don't really hate any Pokemon, so that's why D tier is the worst, but it is only just I'm not a fan, okay? So now that I've explained that, next up, I am unfortunately going to put Ivysaur into the C tier. Now, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys are going to hate this, but I've never really been a big fan of the middle stage evolution starter Pokemon throughout all generations as well. And especially Ivysaur, I don't love it. It is what it is. Venusaur, you know what? You have to love Venusaur. You have to love Venusaur, okay? You just have to. Charmander, for me, as I was going to say, all the base starter Pokemon in Gen 1 for me are God tier in Generation 1. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I didn't put these in these grades when I did my starter Pokemon tier list, but that's a different ball game, you know? This is just Gen 1 only, okay? Just Gen 1. Again with Charmeleon, you know what? I do like Charmeleon. I do like Charmeleon, so I'm going to put him in the B category. Now, Charizard, this is a tough one, okay? Because yes, Game Freak have absolutely pandered to this Pokemon. They give it so much special attention, way too much special attention. And quite frankly, I'm sick of all the different forms that they've given it. However, in Gen 1, okay? In Gen 1 and in Pokemon in general, you cannot deny that Charizard is God tier, okay? You just can't, okay? I don't think Pokemon would be as popular as it was if it wasn't without him. Put it that way, okay? And especially me being a big fan of the TCG, being a big collector of Pokemon cards, you just can't deny the impact that Charizard has had on that hobby, okay? You just can't, man. You just can't. I mean, the first edition Charizard from base set, PSA 10, is worth $40,000 minimum, okay? Pretty much. And it's only going up, okay? It's only going up. So yes, the special attention for Charizard is annoying, but in Gen 1, he is God tier. You have to admit, okay? Squirtle, like I said before, God tier. All the base starter Pokemon are God tier. I'm gonna put him there as well, just to keep it nice and organized. Wartortle, again, has a bit of the same thing as Ivysaur, but I'm more of a fan of these two than Ivysaur. I don't know what it is about Ivysaur. It's a cute Pokemon. I kind of enjoy it, but I've always, if I'm being honest with you, I've always just been kind of with Ivysaur. Blastoise is, I love this Pokemon. I love Blastoise, but he's not God tier, okay? He's just not. Charizard's God tier. I'm sorry for all you Blastoise fans. I'm a big Blastoise fan as well, but okay, moving on. Caterpie, I like Caterpie for sure. Metapod is what it is. Metapod is what it is. For me, Butterfree, I've always been a big fan of Butterfree, especially in the anime. So I'm gonna put Butterfree in the I love it tier. In the anime, man, Butterfree, so sad. So sad, so emotional. Amazing. Weedle, I've never really cared for it. Same with Kakuna. Same thing as Metapod, really. Like, it's a cool Pokemon, but it is what it is. It's just there, okay? And that's what the C category is for. Beedrill, I like Beedrill. I definitely do prefer its Mega form more, but that's for another tier list down the line. That will be a Mega Pokemon tier list. It can't be included in Gen 1, in my opinion, because even though Beedrill is a Gen 1 Pokemon, and Mega Beedrill is a variation of that Gen 1 Pokemon, Mega, as a concept, was introduced way later, okay? So for me, that's not in the conversation today, okay? Pidgey, I like Pidgey. Pidgeotto, I also like Pidgeotto. Pidgeot, I love it. It's not quite God tier for me though. It's not quite God tier. in Gen 1, but Pidgeot is the Don, you know? Pidgeot is the Don. Rattata has just been there. Raticate, never really liked it. Don't hate it, but never been a big fan. Spearow, unfortunately for me, Spearow has just always been a worse version of Pidgey. And in the anime, it was just a bitch, right? It was just, I just don't like it. And in Fearow again, I've never really connected with Fearow, you know? I just haven't. So I want to put Fearow in the D tier. My opinion, okay? It's my opinion. Now, my boy, I know you guys have been waiting for this. If I did this tier list a year ago, I honestly can't tell you where I'll put Ekans, okay? I can't. However, since I've started this channel, and since I've been opening Hidden Fates packs, you guys know where this Pokemon's going, okay? At this point, it's not even Ekans, okay? Snake Backwards, my guy, is going into God tier. Yeah, I said it. If you're new to the channel or you never caught onto the Snake Backwards wave, in Hidden Fates, there's an Ekans card. In fact, there's 2 Ekans cards. And when I first started the channel, I didn't expect any fans of Pokemon to actually be here. I thought it was all from my main channel, and it's people who are maybe new to Pokemon. So I explained to the people that Ekans is actually Snake Backwards. Flip the word around, and Ekans is literally Snake Backwards. So I ended up just saying it. Every time I saw Ekans, I would say, oh, Snake Backwards. Then I would show my wife, Laura, who edits these videos. Love you, Laura. And then obviously, my dad would watch my videos. My mum would watch my videos. And while my mum's not new to Pokemon, my dad is pretty much. So he always used to go, oh, Snake Backwards. Like, he appreciated that, and he really enjoyed it. So every time I did a new TCG Hidden Fates opening, I would always say, Snake Backwards. And it just became a thing, you know, it just became a meme. And so that is the story of Ekans, Snake Backwards, my guy. And that is going to be the first piece of merch that we are releasing on Randolph Games. So yeah, Snake Backwards, God tier. Arbok, on the other hand, everyone also tells me, oh, do you know that Arbok is Cobra Backwards? And yes, I do know that. But it never had the same ring to it. It never had the same ring in my videos. I would never say it because you wouldn't pull that card very often. I would always pull Ekans because it's a common card, whereas Arbok was a rare card, so you just wouldn't get it as much. And I think if the whole Snake Backwards thing didn't happen, Ekans would not be anywhere near that tier. So I'm going to put Arbok in. I'll say no more. Pikachu, now come on. Pikachu, the mascot of the entire Pokemon franchise. While yes, maybe annoying, you can't deny that Pikachu has he warms our heart. He has been the voice, the face of Pokemon for how many years? Pikachu is unquestionably God tier. And if you're just a Poke hipster, okay? If you say Pikachu's not God tier, you're just a hipster, okay? And my guy saved Ash, okay? From death, guys. But nah, Pikachu is of course God tier. Raichu goes into the I like it tier. Don't get me wrong, Raichu is a great Pokemon. I just don't love it, okay? Like, I don't love Pikachu, but it is God tier, you know what I'm saying? Sandshrew for me is I love it. I've always loved Sandshrew. It's always been my Pokemon ever since the Pokemon Stadium game where you would have to like spam the left and right buttons to dig a hole. He's been my guy. And also in the Pokemon anime, in the Indigo League, where Ash goes and finds the guy called, is he AJ? Okay, yeah, look, it's AJ, okay? For those who don't know, my initials are AJS, my real name. So everyone used to call me AJ as a kid. So I really resonated with this character in Pokemon. And I love his Sandshrew. I mean, this is a ground type Pokemon that can swim, guys. This was the toughest Sandshrew around. And because of that, Sandslash also deserves his spot in the I love it tier, in the A tier. Because I did always evolve my Sandshrew and I love playing with it. Simple. Nidoran is in this tier here. Nidorina is in this tier as well. Nidoqueen is in I like it. I do like Nidoqueen. Nidoran, in all honesty, and this is not a male and female thing. It's still in the it is what it is tier. Nidorino goes in the B tier though, because I do actually like this design a lot more than the Nidorina. However, Nidoking goes in the I love it tier just because of how powerful that guy is in Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, just as you saw on my channel when I did the playthrough, just have him learn Thrash. You can evolve him so early in the game into his final form. He just wrecks, okay? And for me, I love Nidoking, okay? It is what it is. Clefairy, I actually really like Clefairy. Clefable, not so much. So I'm gonna put Clefable right there. Vulpix, I know Vulpix is a fan favorite. It just never caught me, you know? It never did catch me. So Vulpix goes in the I like it tier because I can't put it in it is what it is tier. I can't do that. Ninetales also goes in the I like it tier. And I realize this tier list is already getting really full. So my face in the corner might be covering up a few things, but Laura will hide my face here and then. Jigglypuff for me is God tier, okay? Jigglypuff's God tier because of a few reasons, okay? I'm not going to explain why because it's a private thing, but my brother loves this Pokemon. He actually adapted it to his name, so shout out to you. You know who you are. That's the main reason. The second reason is in the anime, the song, Jigglypuff is a badass in the anime. The song it sings is just awesome and it draws on people's faces. You guys know. And also, this Pokemon was in Smash Bros. Melee. So, you know, it's just like God tier. Jigglypuff is God tier. Come on. Wigglytuff is what it is. It is what it is. Zubat, as much as I want to like him, he's just annoying, isn't he? He just always has been annoying, man. Golbat, oh, same tier. Same tier, guys. I'm sorry. Oddish for me has always been there, is what it is. Gloom, not so much. However, Vileplume, I do like Vileplume. And I did use one now and then in my playthroughs in the past. Paris, honestly, I never really got excited about Paris. I know it's useful in the game, I know it's needed, but for the HMs, but it's just not for me. Parasect, even worse so. Like I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't love it. Now Venonat, I actually like Venonat a lot because of its part to play in the anime. I really enjoyed the episode that it featured in. Venomoth has always been just there for me. I've never really found myself attracted to it. And I mean attracted as in like attracted to using it, not attracted to it in any other way. Why would you even think that? Diglett is what it is. Dugtrio, I like Dugtrio. I don't love Dugtrio, but I like it a lot. I used to make sure I'd always get one, but see, the reason Diglett isn't here is because I never used to try and catch a Diglett. I'd always try and get the rarer Pokemon Dugtrio in the Diglett's tunnel. I would always just run around until I find Dugtrio, because obviously as a kid I wanted the best version of every single Pokemon, so I went straight for Dugtrio. Meowth, honestly, Meowth is in God tier. You know, it has to be for the same reasons as Pikachu and Jigglypuff. Just the part that it plays in the anime. I think it has to be God tier in the whole grand scheme of things. He's so historic, and he's in God tier. Okay, he's in God tier. Persian, you know what? I would put Persian in. I like it, and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna. Laura loves this Pokemon. It's probably one of her favorite Pokemon, but I'm not gonna put Persian in I love it tier because Laura likes it. This is my tier list. Okay, so yeah, Persian. I do like it. Obviously, Giovanni was a badass. I was very impressed with him as a kid. He always used to scare me when he came on, and he was always there with his Persian, very mysterious. So yeah, that's why Persian's there. Psyduck goes into God tier again. See, it's not that I love Pikachu or Meowth necessarily. It's just they are God tier Gen 1 Pokemon, and for those reasons, I love them. If you know what I'm saying. As designs on their own, no, but the part they play in the Pokemon franchise, yes, and it's the same with Psyduck. Misty Psyduck, legend. Now Golduck, I actually love Golduck. This Pokemon, I wish it was Psychic type as well. I really do wish it was Psychic type as well. I think for me, if it was Psychic, it would definitely go into God tier, and I just loved the moment when it evolved in the anime. I know it's controversial, but the actual evolution was great. Mankey for me has always been in. Don't hate it, don't love it. It's just been there. Primeape is the same. Growlithe, I actually like Growlithe a lot. It's not God tier for me. It's not A tier either. However, Arcanine is A tier. It's not God tier for me personally. I never found myself rushing to it. I would get one. Don't get me wrong. I would get one in my team as my 5 Pokemon if I didn't go with Charizard. But it's not, unfortunately for me, it's not God tier. And I know it is in a lot of your lists, and that's fine. However, this card right here is one of my most prized possessions. Blaine's Arcanine, Gem Mint 10, first edition. Oh, and does that? I think the TCG takes it to God tier for me because I love this card. This is the card that I pulled as a kid out of a pack that my mum bought me. So yeah, Arcanine God tier for me because of the TCG. And not even just that card alone. There are some amazing Arcanine cards. Light Arcanine, for example. Oh, just mad. Okay, mad. Weirdly, I always find myself very interested in the Poly evolution line, you know. And Poliwrath for me, I love it. When I was a kid, like not in recent times, when I was a kid, I would always try and catch these Pokemon, and I would always evolve it into a Poliwrath. It's just sick to me. It's just so sick. Abra goes into the I like it tier. Kadabra goes into the I like it tier. Alakazam goes into the I love it tier. Okay. I love Alakazam. Who doesn't? Alakazam, I make man go missing. Shout out AJ. Machop, I like Machop. Machoke is just there for me. And Machamp, I don't love Machamp. Don't get me wrong, in Pokemon Go, I smashed that Pokemon out. Wait, that sounds wrong. I used it a lot because it was the fastest and strongest Pokemon at the time. But I don't love it. I never have. Bellsprout is just there. Weeping Bell is, I like it because of the whole Weeping Bell, the anime, just jokes and it was always eating people. Victory Bell, just there for me. Nah. Just there, I think, just there. Tentacool and Tentacruel, I do like. I can't remember my first shiny Pokemon, but they were definitely up there in one of the first Pokemon. I didn't catch them. I traded it off my friend, and I think I kind of got the better deal. I think I was trying to be like, I think I gave him like a legendary Pokemon, and he gave me that. And I think he valued legendaries more than shinies, whereas I was the other way around. So I mean, I guess that debate is still up for grabs. Like, do you prefer legendary or a shiny? Legendaries you can get a lot of if you just restart the game. Shinies you can't, you know. And that was in Ruby and Sapphire when I got that. Geodude is in I like it. Okay, we're starting a new line here. This is going to get mad in a minute. This is going to get very mad indeed. Graveler, just there for me. But Golem, I love Golem. I always loved Golem as a kid. I had this toy, right? I had this toy as a kid. I think it was from Burger King in the UK, where it was on like a ball, and you would like roll it against the table, put it on top, and it would spin around like a spinner. And I loved that, especially Gengar, because it was a ball. It was just perfect for that. So Gengar, I know, and there was a Graveler as well. So Graveler's going into the I like it tier. For that reason alone, the Burger King toy. And Golem is in the I love it tier. So Ponyta, I like it. Rapidash, I like it. Slowpoke, I like it. Slowbro, I like it. Magnemite, Magneton, Farfetch'd, because of Surfetch'd now, he'd be high up. But in Gen 1, to be fair, in Gen 1, I liked it. It was very mysterious. I never really understood how to actually get one of these things. And it was pretty much a one-of-a-kind Pokemon, at least for me. So, yeah. Doduo, just there. Dodrio, just there. Seal, just never really was a big fan. Dugong, I'd say just there. Obviously, the Elite Four did always used to annoy me. The Dugong there, when I was a kid, I could never beat it. Just, yeah, I was trash at the game. Grimer, just there. Mook, just there. I'm being honest, guys. I might have to now zoom out a little bit. Shellder, I like Shellder. Guys, I've lost Cloyster. I put Cloyster in the wrong spot, and I've now lost it. No, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. There, I found it. Underneath Ghastly. Okay, there we go. Cloyster, I love Cloyster. I don't know why. I always used to love playing with it. And I know I said this was Gen 1 only, but Skill Link, Cloyster, mad in VGC a while ago. That might be cheating because I didn't necessarily love it. No, I've always loved Cloyster. I always have loved Cloyster. I have. Ghastly. I love Ghastly. I love Haunter. Gengar is S tier for me. Gengar is God tier. For me, there was a toy, right? There was a toy that my brother had or I had, and it would always be in his house. In his first house that he had, that I always used to go stay at, there was a see-through, shiny Gengar toy, a very small one like this. And I adored that toy, and I don't know where it actually went. I don't know if he still got it. I don't know if I still got it, but I remember it. It was awesome, and it was a big memory for me. I also had a bunch more Gengar toys. I had this squeezy stress ball type of Gengar toy, and the ear was ripped off. And I was always thinking it's very close for his ear to rip off, and it never did. I don't think it ever did. In fact, I'm gonna go to my parents for Christmas, and I'm gonna check if that ear did fall off. Onix, I like Onix. I do like Onix. Drowsy, I like it. Hypno, I like it, to be fair. Krabby, I do like Krabby from the anime. And I like Kingler. I do. Voltorb, Electrode, Execute, Executor, I like. No, I love Executor. It's just so stupid. Cubone, I like. Marowak, I love. Okay. I do love Marowak, especially the Alolan form, but I promise that doesn't actually change my opinion on Marowak in this tier list. I always did enjoy Marowak. The whole Pokemon Tower always used to warm me up for it. Hitmonlee was always my favorite. I like it. Hitmonchan, not as much, but I still like it enough. Lickitung is in A for me. A, there we go. I love this Pokemon. It's so silly. Again, Pokemon Showdown, when you have to grab the sushi off the conveyor belt. Top tier minigame, top tier. And just a Pokemon that, it's just funny. Coughing, I like it because of my brother, again, and Jesse and James. Wheezing, I like it again because of my brother. Rhyhorn, I I like Rhydon, I like Rhydon. Chansey, I love Chansey. I don't know why. I think my brother again. He always uses it in competitive as well, just to annoy people. And come on, Chansey saved a bunch of Pokemon. It worked in the Pokemon Center, guys. It worked in the Pokemon Center, and I know Wigglytuff does, but for me, it's just not the same. Okay, shut up. Tangela, I actually like Tangela. I used to love finding Tangela in the the part like underneath Pallet Town in a little bit of grass. I used to enjoy finding that there. Kangaskhan, come on, Kangaskhan is in. I love it. Okay, the A tier. Catching him in the Safari Zone was always a task, and his sprite back in the day was just top tier. I loved that Pokemon. Horsey, I like it. Seadra, being honest, I love it. I just do. Goldeen, just there for me. Seeking, just there for me. Staryu, I love it. Starmie, God tier. Just God tier. It is. I've always loved Starmie, especially in the water gym, with Misty. Oh, I think looking at this, like purple Pokemon, I just like them. Okay, I know obviously Zubat's purple, yes, Muk, Venomoth. Okay, maybe I don't like purple Pokemon, but like psychic-y type Pokemon, like Starmie is, I just love it. And I wish that Golduck was also water and psychic. I like water types. Actually, yeah, looking at this, I do like water types. And I like psychic types. Just it is what it is, okay? Don't bite me. Mr. Mime, he freaks me out. No, he's in DT, he freaks me out. Scyther. My boy, Scyther Energy, another meme from my TCG. However, I've always loved Scyther. Back when I was a kid, Scyther was my favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite Pokemon. So he is going for me into God tier for reasons including Scyther Energy on this channel, and also reasons including badass Pokemon. Jinx is there. Electabuzz, just there for me, unfortunately. Magmar, I used to like Magmar quite a bit. Pinsir, love it. I love this Pokemon. Similar reasons to Scyther. Just like, it's just very like sharp and aggressive and just, I just like it. No, I love it. Tauros, I always used to love Tauros, man. Because of Ash, yes. It's just a nice Pokemon, so I love Tauros. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to zoom out again. This is getting kind of mad. Magikarp for me is God tier. It just is. Like Magikarp is just such a stupid Pokemon, but it's just so great. Its shiny form is amazing, but don't worry guys, the shiny form will be a complete different series of tier lists. I'm going to do a Gen 1 shiny tier list, Gen 2 as well as this, but it'll be after these tier lists. Gyarados for me is, I like it. I've never loved the Gyarados, to be fair. I just never have, but I do like it. Lapras, I do love Lapras. I always used to love it when I was a kid. Because of the movie, man. The movie, it just transports everyone. They're always riding on a Lapras. That's sick. Ditto is God tier. Like, come on. I know we're talking about Gen 1. Breeding in Gen 1 wasn't a thing in terms of like actual Gen 1, not like the remakes. But come on. Ditto is God tier, okay? It has to be. Eevee is God tier as well. I know it's now starting to become a franchise of the Pokemon series, but that's not the reason why I'm putting it there. It's just Eevee, when you got given that Eevee as a gift in the Pokemon game, and the fact that it can evolve into so many different things, God tier. Controversial part. Vaporeon, I love Vaporeon. Jolteon, I like. Don't love it. Flareon, for me, is just there. I've never really connected with the Flareon. I'm not a massive fan. I don't hate it, but it's close. It's close. Porygon is... Oh, does Porygon go into God tier? I think he does. I think Porygon goes into God tier simply for the fact that the prize and the way to get him was so ridiculous that everyone wanted a Porygon. Everyone wanted a Porygon. Omanai, I like it. Star, I like it. This list is getting mad. Okay? Okay, just bear with me. Bear with me, guys. We're nearly there now. We're nearly at the end. Kabuto, I actually love Kabuto for some reason. I always did. Kabutops, I also loved that. I think mainly because of the reason of like Pinsir and Scyther. I just always used to love the sharp Pokemon. I don't know why. I love the scythes that they have, you know? Aerodactyl, for me personally, is God tier, okay? There's something always that I loved about Aerodactyl. Can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's just one of those Pokemon that for me, it's just iconic. You know how Gen 1 always has that nostalgia to it? And obviously, of course, there are a lot of bad Pokemon in Gen 1. Just being honest, there are a lot of bad Pokemon in Gen 1 when you compare them to the other generations. However, for me, the nostalgia that people get with Gen 1, the reason why people are so attached to Gen 1 is obviously because of the nostalgia. But for me, Aerodactyl, top tier Pokemon. So it's in God tier. Snorlax, I like it. I never really joined the hype of it being God tier. I guess it could be God tier because of the way it was blocking the path. It's a very big story in Gen 1, but personally, I just like it. I don't love it. I'm not gassed with it. It is what it is. Articuno, for me, is God tier. It has to be. Articuno has to be God tier. It has to be. It just does. Zapdos, I love it, but not on the same way as Articuno. Articuno, for me, especially the shiny Articuno Pokemon card. For some reason in my head, I'm very attached to Articuno. Zapdos, I love it. Moltres, I love it. Dratini I love it. Dragonair, you know what? Nah, Dratini, God tier. Dragonair, God tier. Dragonite, God tier. It just is, man. Just the whole thing of a dragon Pokemon, especially in Gen 1, where they were the only dragon types. They're Mewtwo and Mew. I mean, can you really say anything other than God tier? Mewtwo, God tier. If you disagree, leave the video. It's at the end anyway, so you might as well just leave now. And Mew as well, of course, Mew is in God tier, okay? If not for the glitch, the Mew glitch, if not for the rumors, if not for the movie, then what? Mewtwo and Mew, God tier Pokemon, okay? God tier Pokemon. And yeah, we've reached the end of our list. Obviously, this doesn't include Alolan, Galarian, Megaforms, anything like that. That is later down the line. That's not in this generation, okay? That's another tier list video on its own, okay? And yeah, here you go. Here is my tier list in full that you can see full on the screen right now. Obviously, I'm not going to go through these Pokemon again because that's literally what the video was. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you didn't disagree with me too much. I hope you don't hate me for it. I hope you're still subscribed to the channel. And yeah, let me know down below what your thoughts are, what you would change, what you're mad at, what you're happy with. Yeah, discussion down below is always appreciated. And let me know your ultimate favorite Pokemon of Gen 1. People always ask me what's your favorite Pokemon in Gen 1, so now I can refer them to this tier list and I can say any of these Pokemon up here, okay? Thanks for watching. Gen 2 will be out very soon. My name is Randolph. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already, turn notifications on for my live streams, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video.